Good morning to all of you. First of all, this is the first class for class 12 economics. Before that, I want to ask something. All are very happy, safe. So better to avoid the corona pandemic, you must be stay at home and safe. To start economics, first we should go through the subject. Why it is called arts or why it is called science? Probably it may be a science and it may be arts. Discussion is going on because is it arts because it comes under the stream of arts, behavioral science, consumer behavior. But why it is science? Because we will learn different types of tools. We will use different types of tools either from mathematics or from statistics. So it may be a science. What is economics? Economics is a subject which deals about the use of resources. We have a few important resources: land, labor, capital. These are the important resources. How we are utilizing the resources, how we are using the resources, that is very important. So basically, olden time, ancient time, it is said that rearing of animal, herding of animals, you heard about moments होते हैं ना, जो जानवरों को एक स्थान से दूसरे स्थान ले जाते हैं, उन्हीं के साथ रहते हैं, because their livelihood, the word is their livelihood, उनकी जीवन यापन उसी पर आधारित होता है, that is livelihood. So the livelihood base is known as economics. Agriculture, rearing of animals, herding of animals, marketing, selling, purchasing, this is called economics. So to understand the economics in India, few important major decisions taken care by our ancient leader, they have gone through the meaning of economics. वो लोग जैसे महादेव गोविंद रानडे, दादा भाई नौरोजी, महात्मा गांधी, जवाहरलाल नेहरू, they have emphasized, they have given a very clear route about the economics, because every country has a different type of economy. हर देश की अपनी अपनी एक अर्थव्यवस्था. अर्थ means money. Basically, अर्थ means capital. And व्यवस्था means how we are arranging, how we are using. So that is economics. In 1776, 1776, you can say the father of economics, जिनको अर्थशास्त्र का पितामह कहा जाता है, Adam Smith, he wrote a book, An Inquiry into the Nature and Causes of Wealth of Nation. An inquiry into the nature and causes of wealth of nations. But in somewhere it is written only wealth of nations. Only wealth of nations. Full book name: An Inquiry into the Nature and Causes of Wealth of Nations. In Wealth of Nations, first time Adam Smith has given direction. Adam Smith has given light towards the use of wealth for a country, the use of wealth for a production, the use of wealth for a development. Again I am telling you, use of wealth for a production, use of wealth or resources for a development, use of wealth for a country or for common people. So economics, according to wealth of nation, economics based on wealth, whatever resources you have, that criteria, that aspects given by Adam Smith. Second important, scarcity. To understand the scarcity, you learn in this way that the rate of growing of population, that is called a population explosion, जनसंख्या विस्फोट, the rate of growing of population is not matched with rate of production. जिस गति से हमारा प्रोडक्शन बढ़ रहा है उस गति से ज्यादा हमारी पॉपुलेशन बढ़ रही है। ऑब्वियसली देयर इज ए गैप, सो दैट गैप इज नोन एज स्कार्सिटी। कमी है हमारे पास रिसोर्स की। सो स्कार्सिटी इकोनॉमिक्स शोज दैट, डील्स दैट, टॉट अस, हमें बताता है, हमें पढ़ाता है कि कैसे हमें कम से कम रिसोर्सेज को फुल यूटिलाइज करना है, कम से कम रिसोर्सेज को फुल यूटिलाइज करना है। लेस रिसोर्सेज ऑप्टिमम आउटपुट, लेस इनपुट ऑप्टिमम आउटपुट। थर्ड वन, दैट वेलफेयर इज गिवन बाय अल्फ्रेड मार्शल। He was a very great economist. He has given his definition about the welfare, that welfare of a country is based on economy. The welfare of a country is based on economy. Third, after scarcity, welfare, that is how we can use the resources for a common people, poor people. Welfare means general. Scarcity means need. So scarcity given by Robinson and welfare given by Alfred Marshall. Now the last but not least, development. Development given by Sir John Maynard Keynes. He was a great scholar, great economist. He has written one book very important, Interest of Employment, Money and Exchange Rate. That we will learn about that. So John Maynard Keynes that if resources are fully utilized for a country, resources are fully utilized for the development, automatically welfare will come, scarcity will go, and use of wealth will be there. Means development related to all three parts: wealth given by Adam Smith, scarcity given by J. Robinson, welfare given by Alfred Marshall, and development theory given by John Maynard Keynes. We know that in a society, every society, from developed country to underdeveloping country, developed country, developing country, underdeveloping country, few people are poor. Obviously, developing and underdeveloping, more people are poor, but in developed also few people are poor. For the poor, how government use the resources? Again, listen very carefully. For the poor, how government used to generate the welfare for common people is also indicating the development. उस देश का डेवलपमेंट होगा, क्योंकि आपने जो काम करा है वो किसके लिए करा? पहले गरीबों के लिए और अमीरों के लिए तो आप कर ही रहे हैं. So that shows the development of a country, and that criteria, that special aspect given by Sir John Maynard Keynes, that is 1936. To understand the economics, what is the nature of economics? First we will go through, it is a branch of social science. It is a branch of social science. Why it is a branch of social science? Because it is related to a citizen. It is related to a citizen, because every citizen is a consumer. Every citizen is a consumer. And in economics we study about consumer behavior. What consumer wants? You have seen consumer sale. In a market, this product is available, this product. Why the products are available? Because they studied that people like this and this. That's why they are available in the market. It means the most important part is, it is a part of social science. Second, we study in economics about a country as well as behavior of consumer. It means हम पूरे देश की भी बात करते हैं और एक व्यक्ति की भी बात करते हैं. ध्यान देना, हम पूरे देश की भी बात करते हैं और एक व्यक्ति की भी बात करते हैं. We will talk about, we will study about the whole country, economy, their export, import, income, generation, useful, production, exchange, distribution. That is for country in economics. As well as individual, we will talk about consumer behavior, his or her choices, demand, money, capacity, production, demand, supply. ये भी पढ़ते हैं. मतलब बड़े लेवल पे भी इकोनॉमिक्स यूज होती है और छोटे लेवल पे भी इकोनॉमिक्स यूज होती है. थर्ड, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, लेस इनपुट्स मोर आउटपुट. That is the basic formula which indicates that your economy is best. आपकी अर्थव्यवस्था बहुत अच्छी है यदि कम रिसोर्सेज से ज्यादा उत्पादन हो, फुल यूटिलाइजेशन. I am giving you an example for that. Scarcity and development. Scarcity and development. You can say a car was there. आज से 25-30 साल पहले कार आई थी. एम्बेसडर हिंदुस्तान मोटर्स, फिएट. 1 लीटर में 8-10 इससे ज़्यादा एवरेज नहीं, 8 किलोमीटर बहुत से. डीजल में 5 से 6 किलोमीटर. बट सेम रिसोर्स, वो 1 लीटर पेट्रोल. Now the cars are giving 20, 25, 30. Why? Obviously, less input, more output. With the help of technology, we introduce full utilization. We introduce full utilization of resources. उस 1 लीटर पेट्रोल को हम कितना यूज कर सकते हैं ताकि हम ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा उससे माइलेज ले सकें. Same example. Our machine is there which produces 12 kg of sugar with the help of 12 kg of sugar cane. 12 किलो करने से 12 किलो शुगर उत्पादित होती है. But the new technology, the new invention, the new market devices introduce that 12 kg same output, input same 12 kg, but output is 14 or 15 kg sugar. यानी वही 12 किलो गन्ने से हम 14-15 किलो शुगर बना रहे. Why? This is what a good economical condition when less input but more output. So this is the nature and field of economics. After independence, India believed that we should go through the developmental economy, welfare and developmental economy. So the word has come from the Greek word. First is micro, that is also known as sukshma. If we will learn, if we will talk, if we will deal about individual consumer behavior, एक consumer का behavior, उसकी पसंद, उसकी नापसंद, उसकी income, उसकी sources, उसकी primary demand, यदि हम इसकी बात करते हैं, यदि हम इस पर पढ़ाई करते हैं, तो हम पढ़ रहे हैं microeconomics. We will learn microeconomics. And if we will talk about countries development, countries whole country welfare, national income, all three sectors, you know that three sectors are there, primary, secondary and tertiary. Three sectors are there. If we believe that all three sectors, their development, national income, export, import, if we will go to the large level, that is macros, the Greek word which means large, व्यापक, बड़े पैमाने, ये हुआ व्यापक और ये होगा सूक्ष्म. So two types of economics we will learn. First is microeconomics, second is macroeconomics. In microeconomics, Sir John Maynard Keynes explained that we will learn about number one, economical welfare. We will learn about economical welfare. Every country has few resources only for the poor, क्योंकि poor को कुछ चीजों की बेसिक चीजों की जरूरत होती है, जैसे shelter, food, employment, clothes, basic services, basic amenities. So government must utilize. Government must utilize their resources for the welfare of the economy and for the welfare of the society. Second important, consumption. The most important part is consumption. Upabhog, how people are using. Consumption is most important. Which type of product people are consuming. So for consumption, we will learn in microeconomics. For production, how factory, how industries are produced. Different types of products in the market comes under microeconomics. So first, economical welfare, consumption, production, exchange. You heard about. We will learn in class. Next part, is a medium of exchange. You heard about barter system, वस्तु विनिमय, वस्तु के बदले वस्तु पहले होता था, but now money has come and you are going to purchase something through money. So money is a medium of exchange. Then distribution of the resources, allocation of the resources is most important. How we allocate the resources, again I am telling you how we allocate the resources. हम resources को कैसे distribute करते हैं, कैसे बांटते हैं. Remember, suppose my income is 100 rupees per month. My desire, my fulfill, my demands are more. Obviously, चाह तो बहुत है, but first I will invest the money, I will consume the money in primary demand, which is most important. Then I will go for secondary, then I will go for luxury. Same thing is there, distribution of the resources according to the demand. So this we will learn in micro. Now the important part is the macro. Macro level we have already learned, where we will talk about large scale. We will talk about the large scale. Here we will learn about first employment and national income. Employment is the most important for a country because it reduces or it cuts the vicious cycle. एक vicious cycle होता है, अगर हम इसको ऐसे देखें, the circle can be start from anywhere. इस circle को कैसे भी चालू कर सकते हैं. मान लीजिए a country where employment is more, वहाँ पर रोजगार चलता है. If employment is more, it means more and more people will get money. ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोगों को रोजगार मिलेगा. If more and more people will get money by employment, more and more people have a purchasing power. क्रय शक्ति बढ़ जाएगी क्योंकि हाथ में पैसा आएगा. If more and more purchasing power is there, it means they will create a demand, क्योंकि वो अलग-अलग डिमांड क्रिएट करेंगे. जितना पैसा होगा मार्केट में उतनी डिमांड बढ़ेगी. Just we have learned that demand is more, production is more. If more production, it means more labor required. Very good. More labor required. If more labor required, more employment will be there. If more employment will be there, more purchasing power. So this vicious cycle can be broken through employment. So in a macro level, तो बड़े लेवल की बात करते हैं, बड़ी इकोनॉमी की बात करेंगे. When we will learn macroeconomics, we will learn about employment. In this part, we will learn about national income, the most important part. We have three parts of economy. First part is agriculture, second part is industrial sector, third part is service sector. Just at a glance, छोटा समझ लेते हैं. Primary sector deals with agriculture, herding of animals, rearing of animals, mining, use of natural resources, exploitation of natural resources will come under primary sector. Primary sector से हमने जो कमाया in a year, 10 year, मान लीजिए एक साल. From secondary sector, that is the manufacturing sector, when raw material is converted into finished product. क्या करते हैं? Raw material को क्या में convert करते हैं? Finished product में. Industries यही काम करती है. So raw material converted into finished product is the secondary sector. And tertiary sector. Tertiary sector is also known as service sector. It does not produce any product, correct? Does not produce any product, but it produces service. ये सबसे important चीज है service. Banking, insurance, health, medical, infrastructure, transport, all things provided by tertiary sector. So whatever we earn in a year or in a given tenure, जब एक निश्चित समय में हम इन तीनों से जितना कमाते हैं, तीनों सेक्टर्स, that is national income. So if we talk about national income, if we deal with national income, we will go through macroeconomics. Price. What is price? Every goods, every commodity has its own price. इसकी खुद का एक मूल्य होता है. ये कैसे निर्धारित होता है? How price determined? That is by market forces. बाजार की जो शक्तियां होती हैं, we will learn in our second part. इसमें हम प्राइस को डिटरमाइन करते हैं. कुछ चीजों के प्राइस गवर्नमेंट के हाथ में होते हैं, बाकी सारी चीजें अपने आप स्वयं मार्केट में डिमांड और सप्लाई जहां मिलते हैं वहां पर जाकर प्राइस अपने आप डिटरमाइन हो जाता है. इसको अपन और इजी लैंग्वेज में समझते हैं। When you are ready to pay the money, when you are ready to pay the money, and when producer is ready to sell the goods, when producer is ready to sell the goods and when you are ready to pay the money, that is price determination. जहां आप उस वस्तु की उतनी कीमत देने को तैयार हैं और जहां वो उतनी कीमत देने को तैयार है, ये प्राइस डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन मार्केट फोर्सेस से होता है। That is called market forces. Then the last but not least, development, the most important part. If you will learn about development, अगर हमको development पढ़ना है, हमें सबसे पहले दो चीजों को पढ़ना पड़ेगा, welfare and development. Without welfare, development is not possible. That's why welfare aspect given by Alfred Marshall, and he emphasized that development comes through welfare. हमें समाज के कुछ लोगों के लिए सरकार को प्राइमरी डिमांड क्रिएट करके उन्हें फुलफिल करना पड़ेगा। You heard about poor have got ration card. Through ration card, they are getting different types of food at low price. Why? In a market, same product in market is very costly. शक्कर का भाव ऊपर मार्केट में ज्यादा है, लेकिन उनको कम में क्यों मिलता है? Because government wants that poor should also come in mainstream and that must be development. बिना गरीबी उठाए, बिना गरीबों को उठाए, बिना गरीबी हटाए, without removal or scavenge the poverty, not possible. So removal of poverty is very important. So development will be there. In a scarcity, primary demand is very important. Primary demand shows that basic needs, again I am telling, basic requirement, basic desires. So government will take care in his hand. Government अपने हाथ में लेती है basic requirement, food production, food price, petrol, army, defense, that will come under government. Few luxury item and other market will be there and that will be decided by the market. So to understand the basic meaning of macro and micro, we will go through the introduction of economics with livelihoods, nature and field. What is livelihoods? How I earn, मैं कैसे कमा रहा हूँ. Economics shows that. हमें economics बताती है, अर्थव्यवस्था बताती है कि व्यक्ति या तो प्राइमरी सेक्टर में माइनिंग में काम कर रहा है, एग्रीकल्चर में काम कर रहा है, रियरिंग हायरिंग ऑफ एनिमल है, सेकेंडरी में काम कर रहा है या टर्शियरी में काम कर रहा है. आई एम आल्सो टर्शियरी. इफ योर पेरेंट वर्किंग इन बैंक, पोस्ट ऑफिस, बिजनेस, they will be in tertiary sector. So that is also very important. Then the another aspect is with the given by John Maynard Keynes, development always starts with employment, full employment, the level of employment. How we can use the employment? Very simple. We can improve the employment with resources. Our main aim must be more and more utilization of resources. All resources, each drop of water must be saved. होते हैं ना, हर एक बूंद पानी की बचत होनी चाहिए. Save every resources must be fully utilized. Your economy automatically will become on the stage of fulfillment. Another word which we have gone through is economical welfare. Government started economical welfare for the poor. Government started economical welfare for the upliftment of middle class also. Even some suggestions and some type of rewards given to higher classes also, or for businessmen also. So that particular word which comes under the economics is Wealth of Nations, given by Adam Smith. His book, An Inquiry into the Nature and Causes of Wealth of Nation. Wealth of Nation is the four important parts. Wealth, that is capital, aspect given by Adam Smith. Scarcity, lack of resources but full utilization, J. Robinson. Welfare for the common people or economy or a group, given by Alfred Marshall. Development part, development aspect given by Sir John Maynard Keynes in 1936. We know that what is the nature and field of economics. Field of economics is very vast because it is a branch of social science. We study about the consumer behavior, we study about the country, we study about the national income, production, exchange, development, welfare, as well as less inputs, more outputs. That must consumer behavior, production, exchange and distribution. Second important part, employment with the national income, price determination, how price determined, as well as